Heard from Nate.
Thought he said he was leaving on vacation Sunday. 'Cause I think he said he was hoping to be back by the next council meeting.
So he's on vacation.
I believe that's true. All right, it's 9 o'clock. We'll call the Board of Public Works meeting to order. First item on the agenda are the minutes of the last meeting.
Make a motion, we approve the May 26th minutes from the Board of Works.
I'll second. There's a motion and a second to approve the meeting minutes from the May 26th Board of Works meeting. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Any amendments this morning? Moving on to new business. First is the Pork Festival Car Show request. Street closure from September 12th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mr. Hurd?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, we've had a request. Jessica Kinder Sparker has a new sponsor that would like to have a car show back up on Independence Street there in front of the American Legion. He said that he would be a big sponsor if we could get it back up there during the festival. They've got permission to use the TDS parking lot also.
Okay.
They will leave the alleys open if we can have it there on that one block. Leave down the middle of the street so that, they've got leeway for the emergency vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
She's put down here from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty simple. We've talked about it. And as far as the pork festival is concerned, it's okay if they want to give us a donation. We're fine with that instead of having it out at the park later. If it's okay with you guys, it's just I think they can get several cars in that area on both sides, and then in that one parking lot there.
Sure. The request comes to us being approved by all required department heads. Do you have any questions, Ken?
No. I'll make the motion, we approve the street closure for Porky's Revenge Car Show.
I'll second. We have a motion and a second to approve the request on September 12th on Independence Street from Jefferson to Washington, starting at 8 a.m. ending at 2 p.m. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Request approved.
Thanks,
Thank you, appreciate it. I'll get with you as far as barricades and stuff, okay? All right, thank you.
Next, moving into department business, starting with cemetery.
She's talking. He's talking.
Yeah.
I'll get.
Morning, Diana.
Morning. For the cemetery, we have 4 barrels, 1 cremation, 4 lots sold at $4,800. Discussions or preparations are being made to change the drive by the equipment barn into an alley there at the cemetery. So I requested a guardrail to be placed beside the barn, because the barn sets directly would be right beside the alley. And there's a gas meter that's there in the corner. So the guardrail would protect that. Also requested some sort of signage because we have heavy equipment in that barn. We come out both the north and south door and make a sharp turn. So I think some warning signs for anybody that might be driving the alley, that would be appropriate.
So, I'm sorry, so you're extending the alley to Adams?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what they wanted to do.
There's really.
Yeah.
Already one there, but make it official.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So I've made some arrangements for the back end to be cleaned up a little bit. Our contractor that digs our grocery stores used concrete back there, so I've asked him to remove that. Also, I have a log back there that I've had for like 5 or 6 years. People said they wanted it, never could got it. So staff of the street department was helping out and move that for me. So it's beginning to clean up a little bit. For the Parks Department, today we've had 20 grass reports. The park has completed 6 of those. Most of the owners have been mowing their own properties. 6 of those, and a few of those have been repeat mowings. The fire department was called to the pool last week regarding a gas smell came from the hot water heater. They called the gas company. It was clear to continue to use. So I called the contractor and he came and looked at it. It is the igniter, so they're going to replace it either today or tomorrow. I had my guys clean up the South Street parking lot, remove the old curbs and get rid of the gravel that was there for the gas tank from Midwest. So it's ready to go whenever the street department wants to paint that. Ball diamonds, if you've not been out there, starting to look like a ball diamond. Talked to them Friday. So they've got the under drainage in the outfield is complete, the roof filled, and an 8-inch storm drain has been installed. So it's moving along. I ordered some mulch to be blown in on several areas of the playground equipment that I didn't get filled last year to bring it up. So we're compliant in case of any injuries or falls. And the new rubber mulching, rubber surfacing that I got last year for the new piece of playground equipment is not holding up well. So I ordered a repair kit for that. So hopefully we can keep that under wraps. There is no warranty on that, according to the provider. And our first concert at the park is on the 20th.
I haven't been down South Street in several days, but did the apartments ever, those apartments down there get their grass?
Yes, the new
That
owner.
was, that, I swear that was, some of that stuff was 3 feet tall.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My concern if we did it was all the apartments on the bottom floor, all the windows on there.
Hmm.
I could just see.
I mean, it was,
Yeah, so I contacted him and he said he'd get somebody there that next weekend and he did.
thank you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good for me. Next up, planning department.
Good morning.
Morning, Tim.
Last month was a little slow permit wise. We had 3 fencing permits, 1 remodel permit, and then 2 sign permits for the newer businesses going in. Addition to the Tyon, Blazing Confused, and the Volt. We had 1 new garage going up, and then we had 1 new apartment with 4 units going over there behind Hortons, right next to Side Street Mall. And then we had 1 demolition permit with the total of the previous month for $32.50 in revenue for permits. That demolition permit was one of the forced demos at 521 Oak Street. It was a kind of a hazard. A tree fell on it and it needed to come down. Paige last month sent out 12 trash letters and 12 grass letters. And then she sent out 2 nuisance letters. One was for someone trying to enclose their porch with a tarp, and the other was having chickens. Both have been remediated. And then there's one more item, 124 Columbia Avenue. There's a garage that's been damaged pretty bad from a storm. The walls are blown out. We've been working with them. How the property is currently in probate. It's a bit of a difficult situation for the family. Spoken with legal and we're working on it. They've been in communication. They're making progress. We're trying to get the structure closed off so no one can access it. And then previous comments from city council, we've looked into the Green Street property. They are in the process of cleaning up their yard. Made some progress. We're gonna keep an eye out on it. Looked at Deezerland. Everything they're doing out there is permitted to zoning. They're allowed to store buses, trucks, trailers. It's industrial. There's nothing we can do about it. And then I've had discussions with Tim Richards with his property. He is also in process of making some arrangements and cleaning up the property. And that's all I got.
Any questions for?
As you mentioned on here, you had some talks with the mobile home park there in Sweetman.
Correct, yeah. Stuart, I can't remember his last name. He lives in Canada. He has had permission to allow campers in it previously. This planning department's opinion is not at all, no exceptions. He's not happy with that determination, so there's been some fight back with that. He tried to make a short-term agreement for construction workers using it. And I still told him no exceptions. And he wasn't happy with that response either. But I've informed him if he moves forward with any campers or any unpermitted business, he will be receiving daily fines.
And a challenge we're trying to address there is that we've got campers that, towable campers that are being lived in as if they are a mobile home.
Yeah, and he's been fighting with me what the true definition of a mobile home is. And I told him, referring to the UDO, the determination is up to the administrator. With me being the administrator, I deemed them campers and not mobile homes.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Thanks, Tim. Street Department, Dylan?
Municipal Services Department ran regular trash, recycle yard waste, patched potholes, did some street sweeping, sprayed weeds downtown. For the month of May, we had 142.47 tons of trash, 26.44 tons of recycling, and 6 roll-offs. Let's see. We just had a walkthrough on East Jackson and Independence last Friday. Created a punch list for that project. Just a brief punch list includes a few water holes on East Street that are holding water after it rains. Some dirt work that needs tidied up and reseeded. Couple sections of sidewalk that need replaced. Then we still have to put stop bars in at the stop signs. Let's see. We do have we did have an auction for our old bucket truck. I didn't put that on here just because it had just closed. The bucket truck actually sold for $5,000 at the auction. So they have roughly 5 days from the time the auction closed to make the payment, and then 10 days from the time the auction closed to come pick the item up. So that should all happen at some point this week. And then today we're starting to plant the downtown flower baskets. I think that's all I got.
We've got an update here on the yard waste toters. How's that? Is that, you said you delivered all of them, so you've actually had 50 residents.
Well, no, so
20
yeah, if
20
you see, there's approximately 20 totes remaining. So we've delivered roughly 30. We still have 20 remaining. If anybody wants to sign up for one, we'll get it delivered out to you. But yep, that's where we're at on that.
Okay. The only information provided to you, Ken, is after that walkthrough on East Street, we did spend some time, Dylan and Corey, the city engineer, discussing the next priority for the city of Tipton for community crossings. So I think it was all agreed upon the continuation of that project over there, trying to get, we know that Madison and Independence is probably one of the biggest drainage concerns outside of Jefferson Street, but Jefferson Street is going to be addressed by the LPA. So I think we're going to be working toward scoping a project for, is it an October application period
October application.
with NDOT now?
Yep.
So working toward that with some assumptions at this point that the gas tax does not go away. In fact, AIM, well, with cities and towns across the state, has made some plea that there's $208 million that the vacuum that's created if the gas tax is forever repealed. So some of the concern, and the governor's made statements that he's going to be trying to work with legislators to find a replacement revenue source. So these things all are contingent on those revenues as we move forward, but we're going to work towards scoping that project and getting that grant application completed.
Dale?
Thank you. Tipton Arts Commission, Chad.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Brief update this morning. Last week, the Arts Commission was able to meet with the mayor and Colin to walk the space out on the west side of town so that we can provide some more detailed scoping to the finalists for that project. Had a lot of questions come up with that project about size, scope, weight, power, mounting, all of the things that come up with projects like that. So we were able to go out and walk the spot so we can provide some more detail to them and hopefully get some drafts of projects here in as soon as possible. And then, of course, an update about the downtown project. Little miscommunication with our fabricators about the layout that they needed from us. As I said in my last update, I was hoping they would be up, or we would about to be up by this point, but it does look like they have gotten back to us just as early as this morning, and we're looking early July.
Another year.
Yeah.
No, another month.
Huh?
Another month.
Well, they're not up yet.
Right, well,
I mean,
you're not wrong.
I'm just kidding. On the gateway sign, so I think you've shared, you had a lot of response.
We did, and narrowed that response
That's
down.
what
But still needed to get them some more information about where that placement would actually be and what their restrictions would be. We were not under the impression we'd get as large of a response as we did, so we were very open in our RFP. Really just let them determine what they thought would be great there. What we got was so varied that we narrowed it down, and then we're going to give them some parameters to stay within and see who's still interested.
So Mayor, how does that process work? The Art Commission gonna bring a proposal for design and?
Yeah, that's the expectation with some tightened parameters that which should help define. Everyone should then be presenting projects that are somewhat similar in their scale and whether they need electricity for lighting or not. So then they'll have a period where applicants will resubmit items under those renewed parameters, and then from there, similar to the downtown project, it'll be leaning on their expertise from the Arts Commission to then present back to us for consideration and approval.
Just let me know when they're gonna hang those.
Yep.
Cover those windows up.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And then from me this morning, in connection with the municipal services and planning departments, there's been an effort to plan a countywide cleanup day. This will be, at this point, we're scheduling that for July 18th. It's been in collaboration with the Tipton Community School Corporation. The purpose of the cleanup day is to help get some of the trash or items that people don't want any longer off their property. So it's proactive from a code enforcement perspective, helping to clean up some of the alleys and properties across the city of Tipton, but then also a return. The city of Tipton used to host these in the past. So bringing this back as a way to provide a free service to the community to help mitigate some of these challenges across the community.
So where are we going to pay for that out of?
Probably be out of edit.
And what are you gonna do on people that maybe have just paid $40 to have their trash picked up just this week?
So I think until we're actually just met with the team today to discuss the promotion of that. So as I understand, some of the conversations with planning department, with code enforcement, has been awareness that this is coming. So if they're getting a notice for any violations, that this event on the 18th is forthcoming, and to encourage them to utilize that as a way to mitigate. So until the point at which, like, if they paid for a $40 pickup, those will continue to get satisfied. And with the promotion of this event hereafter, there will be probably a suggestion that they can take advantage of this on the 18th.
I think this is a great idea, but how are you gonna monitor the amount that an individual may bring?
There's
I can see a dump truck coming with a whole house full of furniture.
It's a good question, Ken. I mean, as far as we've discussed it, there's
No limit.
no limit on the amount of what you can bring, just only the limit of material. So obviously no construction materials, no toxic materials, just mainly household items. But as far as we've discussed and concerns, there's no limit.
So will there be someone there at all times to monitor what's being?
There'll be individuals there
Yes.
helping to verify the materials. There'll be an opportunity if they have metals, that they can actually put metals in a separate container for recycling, and then to chauffeur them around.
Well, I think it's a great idea. I can just see somebody trying to take advantage of it and just,
Is it just city residents, and is that gonna be monitored that way as well?
Yes, I'm going to reach out to the county commissioners to see if they want to partner on this too, to open it up to county residents. But at this point, the focus is on city residents until I hear back from the commissioners on their interest.
Yes. Then there is some interest in some volunteer work to help us as well, because they also think this is a great idea.
Yeah.
And then Dylan and I will be at some point today reaching out to another group and seeing if they have any interest. We'll go from there.
thank you, sir.
That, I would accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned.
Thanks, sir. Chad, I saw Dawn